And their generosity in supporting the Historical Society in this event is absolutely unbelievable to me. Lastly, I have to tell you that we couldn't get light rail to come to the building out in Natoma, so obviously people decided to bring the building to light rail right here. And I can't begin to tell you the genius of this deal that was put together by the city. And I don't give much, I can't swear, so. I don't really care what people say about the public sector money in this deal. This is the smartest thing the city of Sacramento ever did, in my opinion. And I'm proud of the city for I am very proud of the city of Sacramento for actually figuring out what it meant after 50 years of what we've been in the last 50 years in this town to support the business community. So thank God for this city council, Kevin Johnson, and the alignment that took place with this council. There's many people here, we'll get to them soon, that are elected officials from the past, not from the present. First thing I want to tell you, I just want to tell you a little bit about the people in the room real quick. So the proudest people that I know in my life are those who are big benefactors of this community. And it starts with the Friedman family. Mark Friedman, Marcy Friedman, and Mort, of course. And their family, who has done so much for Sacramento in terms of giving back from their genius, that has been so fantastic for Sacramento over the last 30 to 40 years. And if you don't believe me, look at the 8 figures plus that they've put back into this community in the Crocker and so many other events, including this one right here that we're sitting in today. Seriously. Secondly, BP, you're going to shine tonight, so wake up, okay? This is your moment to recognize that you guys are ARCO, and ARCO is BP. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the Historical Society. And seriously, your time to shine is in the very near future. So start getting creative, because I'm coming back for something a hell of a lot bigger than this. Okay? Honestly, okay, for Sacramento. And BP would look good in the state capitol as a big sponsor like ARCO did, in all seriousness. And you're going to see your president, George Babicon, who was the first guy that ever got behind a naming rights deal in history, on the video tonight. Thirdly, Crown Downtown. They came in second to the Historical Society in terms of table count, but there's over 40 people in this building for Crown Downtown, which has provided the political cover for the city council. So thank you guys for being here. And particularly Mike Tavares, who is the band leader. Mike Tavares, who is the band leader known to Dave Stern, Chris Granger, and everybody else in terms of aligning white shirts with city council meetings. And that was very powerful politically for people to see. Next is, of course, there's so many people from 38th Street here. There's about 4 tables from my street, which is 38th Street, of people that I love. And then I come to one of the most extraordinary families in Sacramento history, which is the Jeremiah family, sitting right in front of me, which is Bev Jeremiah, Tony, who my dad and I were super close to, and then there's Pete and Jan Jeremiah. And what an extraordinary family in this community of giving back to Sacramento in so many ways, and I'm so proud to have them here tonight as one of our primary sponsors. So I just want you to recognize the Jeremiah family. Pete may be stealthy, but I have to tell you, he has a hell of an impact. So then I want to say something about Kaiser. Bill Angelides, who said he wasn't coming, shows up from McKinley Village, another sponsor. And then my favorite person in the room, Rich, this is your moment, brother. This is it. Rich Negro, 97 years old, last city councilman, an amazing human being. You know, one of the most amazing human beings I've ever met in my life, and his son Tom. And this used to be Sierra Springwater many decades ago, and they did very well by that. And Rich and Tom are actually part of my family in all seriousness. And Rich is a guy who was the last city councilman to be elected in 1969 under a city charter system that was different, where it was at-large elections. It was the last pro-business city council ever elected in Sacramento, and that's the truth. So, and then where is the Perry-Gary family? Where's the Perry-Gary group? I've got Randy Perry-Gary and Kurt Spataro in here. Thank you, Randy. And Kurt Spataro and the inimitable Kitty. the hell's Kitty? You're not making it yet? I'll be damned. Okay, we'll catch her later. So anyway, and Randy's like ubiquitous. If there's a restaurant within 20 miles of downtown Sacramento, Randy's probably involved in it. And he's been doing this for so many decades, it's unbelievable. And another gentleman who has a great impact on giving back to the community. And then I have my successors, particularly Mr. Carlson. Dale Carlson of what is now Ticket to Dream, used to be Sleep Train Arena. And Dale's here tonight as a supporter of the Historical Society because he is a guy who sincerely believes in the impact of the things that we did together and that he has contributed to doing and continues to do with his children's programs that he runs here in Sacramento for a lot of foster homes and places like that, which is so unbelievably touching. And not only that, but what a great impact on the quality of life here. And lastly, Mr. Townsend, my other major partner and my partner in crime back in the 80s together, from a political standpoint, I mean literally. But we had fun. So we had a lot of fun together and didn't get in any trouble for it. It was just about a lot of nonsense. But anyway, I wanted to just tell you that in all seriousness, okay, this is for me, an unbelievable moment in my life to give tribute, and you're going to see a little bit of that after dinner. And this is seriously this building's a big deal for this town, because this is a turning point. If you haven't ever felt that before, let me tell you, this is a turning point in the history of Sacramento, where we might actually embrace ourselves a little bit and grow up because we all decided to work together for once. Not Vietnam, Sacramento. So it's a pleasure and an honor to be here. Thank you very much. We're going to have some fun tonight, I promise. Time for dinner. Oh, one more thing. I got one more. Besides this, you'll know we started when you see this thing rise up. So, one more thing. We have a question. Is this thing still on? Thank you. Instead of having random questions amongst 260, 270 people here, what we're going to do is we have got on your table, every table, and over there in that corner is paper and pens to write questions. If you have questions for any of this amazing group of people that I'm going to be introducing in a few minutes, and if you have